Hey y'all, I want to come on real quick to share a few words with you or while we are into our wellness journey. And if you didn't know, we're on we're on a journey here. And things don't happen overnight. So I know in a few of my videos, probably all of my videos, I'm asking you guys to slow down, and that's for a reason. Uh, it's to get our minds and our bodies, to a place to where it's calm, so we can hear and think properly. But anyway, on our wellness journey here, the summer is approaching, and I talk to a lot of people. I talk to a lot of women, and most times when they are, well, during this season, like I said, it's summertime. They're wanting to lose weight. So we're gonna speak a little bit about losing weight, and especially if you're trying to lose a significant amount of weight. Now, you can hire a trainer all day long, but a good trainer will tell you it's gonna take more than you doing a few squats or a few push-ups to get to where you want to go. So I just want to share with you guys, um, when we're out here and we're trying to lose weight, don't focus so much on the weight aspect of it. And I know you're wanting to get rid of it, and but I don't want you to stress yourself or overthink it, because even when you're doing that, you're just putting a whole lot of unnecessary stress on your mind. And a lot of times the weight that we are dealing with, if it's been there 5 years, it's probably going to take you 5 years or longer to get it off. So I know a lot of times too, we put on it. I'm asking you to slow down because you got to figure out the reason why you even have this excess weight in the first beginning. And whether it's 30 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 or beyond, you got to ask yourself, why are you still carrying it? You got to ask yourself, what am I eating? What am I putting into what am I putting into my mouth? And you have to just really think about these things. And I know for a lot of people, uh, a lot of it has to do with the beverages that we drink. And I know you'll hear me say, we got to drink, a lot of water. We're made of water, guys. So we have to drink a lot of water. But a lot of people drink sweetened beverages, juice boxes or juices, and canned sodas. And it can probably be a little bit excessive to what we're consuming. But I will say this right here also. When you out here and you are wanting to get rid of some of this stuff, like the sweetened beverages or the canned sodas or whatever, I will say don't do things cold turkey. I would suggest that you not do things cold turkey. Although it's a great idea, but a lot of times when you do things cold turkey, instead of weaning yourself off of certain things, when you do things cold turkey, the chances are very high that you're gonna fall off. We fall off every day anyway, but definitely with things that we're consuming. So I'll give you an example of what I'm trying to say. So if you're a person who likes to drink the canned sodas, like 12 ounces, let's just say a canned soda is 12 ounces, and you drink a 12-ounce soda. Let's say you do two a day. Okay, let's say you do two Cokes a day, and you got 7 days in a week. So instead of telling yourself while you're on this journey, because right now you're wanting to lose this weight and you know that these canned sodas are contributing to your weight gain, instead of telling yourself, I'm just going to quit this cold turkey, how about if you drink 2 cans a day, you go down to 1 can a day? Okay. And then from there, when you find that that is okay, then you may want to say, okay, now 7 days in a week, maybe I can cut it down to drinking one soda 5 days a week. Then when that gets a little bit easier, then you can tell yourself, let me cut this soda down to 3 days a week. Y'all see where I'm going? Then you can also do it this way. They have little smaller sodas. And I would suggest too that if you're one of these soda drinkers or these juice drinkers, try to drink something more clear. Meaning that if you like soda, drink a Sprite or a ginger ale. And I'll say the ginger ale is going to be a little bit better because of the ginger. And then they make them in these little miniature cans. So you'll hear me say, slow it down a lot while we're on this journey. And like I said, if you didn't know you're on a wellness journey, we're on a wellness journey. I'm on a journey myself, y'all. So slow it down. Think about the areas in your life that you are that you're struggling with. And like I said, for the sake of this video, we were talking about losing weight, but it actually can be a relationship that you're probably battling with. It can be your finances. And if you're trying to maneuver your way to come from under something, you got to slow down. You got to take a deeper look at yourself, and you got to start asking some serious questions. And I'll add this to it too. A lot of times you're trying to do this stuff on your own, it ain't gonna work. It won't work for long. So I say slow it down. Start to ask God to slow your mind down so you can really take a deeper look inside yourself to see what areas inside of you that you need to work on to get to where you want to go. Because when you're trying to rush and do this stuff, it don't produce longevity. Because what you want to do, you want to keep building and growing and getting better. And the only way we can do that, you guys, first we have to know our spiritual self. We have to be more connected to God. And to hear him, you have to slow it down. You have to read his word. There are steps. There are steps. And I know I like to say that I'll come on here real quick. It's kind of hard for me to do things really, really quick because they're just steps. And that's just me. And anything that I share here, you guys, it only pertains to the person who it pertains to, okay? Meaning that if I say something and it triggers you in some kind of way, I want you to pause on that, okay? I want you to pause on that and really think about it. And I only want you to be concerned with you only, okay? You only. And then, you know, if it hits you another kind of way, then guess what? Exit, right, left. Anyway, you guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time out to listen to me. I pray that I am of value, and if you find any value in what I'm saying, I want you to share it. I want you to share it. But anyway, I am gonna wrap this up. I thank you guys. And until the next video, God bless you and be amazingly well.